It happened again. But before anything, I think I should explain where I am, because it's probably weird that every now and then I just land up sitting in this tiny little room. So my home, when we were getting it ready, there was supposed to be an extra room here, and we broke down the walls to make like the hall bigger, and the toilet of the room my dad converted into this lovely library, and it's pretty nice. Hang on, I'll do like a cool intro to it. And if you're wondering, no, I have not read all of these books. And yes, I think my father has read most of them. Last night, I wasn't really in the mood to edit, so I stopped midway and I figured I'll wake up and finish. And I woke up and I finished. And I put the video to render. And I got home and I saw that there was a power cut. They last like a minute. And the whole project was gone. Again! At least the last time I managed to retrieve some of it, but like, ugh! So I just did that little bit in like half hour, and I rendered that and uploaded it, and it was super frustrating. But I'm gonna take conscious efforts to make sure this doesn't happen again, I promise. I'm really sorry. Again, I'm not being cocky, I know there's not a ton of people waiting to watch this, but as a matter of principle for me, I'd like to have my vlog uploaded by 8 AM every single day. And I was really frustrated, and like, I mean, I don't know how to explain the feeling, but think about being really tired and putting like 3 hours of effort and like concentration and like really precise cutting and finding music and finally getting an end product, and that seeing that end product and putting it to render and upload is the most satisfying feeling ever. And then picture coming back expecting it to be done and just looking at all of it just destroyed. It's the most frustrating feeling on the planet. And then I just met a couple of friends, wasn't really in the mood to vlog, and then I went to the gym, which made me happy again. I've been talking about this new startup that I've been working on, and I don't know if I can explain the whole concept to that yet, but I'll go ahead and explain the concept of the new business that we're starting this week. Basically, it's nothing new, it's nothing innovative. It's just, the idea is to just get the ball rolling and get something started, because I really want to work on something that I can expand and get something moving really quick. This big startup that I'm working on requires a lot of planning, and it needs a ton of funding to really get moving, and I need experience for that, and I have no experience. That's not going to stop me, it's not an excuse, but I want to be doing something at the same time. This friend of mine mentioned that he has an old car at home, and he said, why don't I just get it like a yellow plate and hire a driver to drive Uber for me? And I was like, damn, that's a great idea. I'm turning 18 in 2 months, and that means I'm going to be allowed to drive. We have an old car at home. It's a Toyota Corolla. It's, I think, 15 years old, and I'm going to be driving that when I turn 18. This friend of mine and I figured it out together, and I found a car, and I pitched it to my dad. I said, hey dad, how about I found a car which I could buy. I've spoken to a driver. How about instead of driving myself, I sell this car and I've hired this driver and give him this car to drive Uber for me. Crunch some numbers, and I said, Dad, I'll pay you back your money in 3 months. Can I do this? And my dad said, just get me like a proper business plan and some projections and this and that and this and that, and I'll just fund your first car. I spoke to this friend of mine whose idea it was, and we worked on it, and what we basically want to do is just find regular activity in the cities, and so we figure out where the maximum number of cell phone activity is going on and send our cars on a map based on it. For example, on say Tuesdays and Thursday nights, there's this High Spirits. This club in Pune is truly popular, so we'll send the car there. Accordingly, basically try to get as much business out of Uber as possible. So I've spoken to a driver, I've found a car, and now I'm working on the business plan, which is it's really hard, but I'm working on the business plan. I've done a ton of research, and I'm meeting this partner of mine in Bombay tomorrow, and we're gonna get the ball rolling, and I'm super excited. And yes, this is a hairband. Like it's cool.